just signed our latest rent-to-HMO deal. It's an 8-bed, fully licensed, fully furnished property that's kind of ready to go. But when I show you, you're gonna see what we're up against, because what's happened is the landlord's desperate for income because they've been pretty much empty for 3 or 4 months with a mortgage to sort out. My client needs an 8-bed ASAP from Monday, and we're looking to help solve the problem and cash flow, of course. So let's go take a look. I'll show you around, show you what condition it's in. It's not our norm, be warned. Show you what we're gonna do to get it right, and then show you the long-term plans for when we will get round to doing a major refurb on it. So I'm in the lounge right now, and this property is actually licensed for 9 people. So this could be a bedroom, but the landlord felt like it was better for it to be, you know, a reception, chill area. And I think they're actually bang on right. So it's an 8-bed HMO right in the heart of the city centre of Derby, but the landlord's been struggling, and they've had 1-2 tenants in for the last few months. As you can imagine, if you're only getting 400, 450 per month rent from one tenant, your bills, your mortgage, you're losing a lot of money. So the landlord actually found us online. They hit me up. They said, look, this is the situation. Can you come and help? One of their friends actually met us here and showed us the property because they're based way up north. And I was like, look, I can help, but we're going to need to spend 20 grand on this property. And, you know, they were a bit reluctant. They didn't quite fully have the money, but they were open to the idea, and that was plan A. But then anytime I get a property, I'm always putting it out to different contractors and construction and engineers and corporate just to see if anybody's looking for something. And thankfully, there's a group of 8 that want this property under a company let, ready to go to move in Monday. Now look, today is Thursday, and we have got 3 days to turn around a property that should actually take 20K in what, a couple of grand, and get it ready for the client. Now, this isn't my normal portfolio, so when we look around in a minute, you'll see that, you know, it is a bit dated and tired in places, but I've sent video viewings to the client. They're happy. Properties like this are gold dust for a whole big engineering team to stay in. So let's go and have a look. I'll show you where it's at now. Introduce you to Harry, the painter, who's already started, and show you what I've got to do, what I've got to make happen to get this ready for Monday. So as you can see, in this little sort of lounge communal space, tons of boxes, and that's because the final tenant is due to move out on Friday or Saturday at the latest. So we're having to work around this stuff. But look, it's got a TV, its feature wall's kind of cool, it's got sofas. That one looks like it's on its last legs. So I'm gonna get Big Paul to come and have a look and see where we're at. Dining table, yeah, not great. 3 fridges in the living room, yeah, not really how I would like to do this. So when we get opportunity, we will do a refurb, but in the meantime, we can create a win-win scenario. So we're fully in the matrix now, cleaners on site. You can probably hear Harry sanding down and painting, but this was my biggest issue when I first viewed this property. A kitchen really can be the hub of a house, especially when you've got 8 people sharing it. And this one is particularly dated. It's really messy. The kitchen cabinets have been painted and the paint started to scratch away. I said to the landlord, look, we need 7 grand. We need to get Howdens here and replace this kitchen. Which, to be honest with you, we are going to do when we get opportunity. But what happens then when your client says, look, Simon, we need a place for 8 engineers urgently. And I've shown them a video and they are happy as long as it's clean, tidy and well presented. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint these kitchen cabinets, okay? We're going to touch up the walls. Paul the joiner's going to come and just tidy some bits. The cleaners are going to do a deep industrial oven clean. We'll get brand new pots and pans, and this will be ready to go. I'm good, man. I've got a new property and it's been a bit empty for, well, there's actually 1 tenant on the top floor, but it's been largely empty. It's got 2 boilers in it that serve 3 bathrooms and a kitchen. And I can see the water pressure looks low and this, that and the other. So I was just hoping at some point over the next couple of days, you might be able to come down and just do a bit of a health check, make sure the water's hot, make sure there's no leaks, make sure the boilers are good and ready to go. Is that all right? There is a key, and I'm going to do a video because it's a bit tricky to find. You might not want to drive your van down the back because it's a bit tight, but you can park on the street for free and then just walk down. All right, thanks, bro. Let's be fair, it's the plumber, but the water is actually flaming hot, which is a good sign. But that's one of the biggest things you can overlook. Like the amount of times I've got deals and I've had them like 2-3 weeks and not even thought to run the tap or whack the heating on. Tenants come in, heating's not working, no hot water, they start kicking off. Like there's a few things you can wriggle out of. Hot water, okay, heating and internet, you cannot. So you need to make sure that you get those things sorted whilst the property is empty, whilst you've got time. I need to check with the landlord if they've got a valid gas cert for these babies. Otherwise, Indy will need to do that when he's here as well. So we're in the entrance hall, and as you can see, look at the size of this. It's absolutely massive. Victorian property, Minton flooring, which Harry's cleared up because he's already starting right now. And this property, you know, it's got its notice board. It's already all singing, all dancing, 9-bed HMO. We're going to use this as the communal space. So let's go check out one of the bedrooms. So as you can see, woodwork, doors, skirtings, all a little bit dirty in that entry hall, and it's just not really a good first impression. But the bedroom itself, not bad, fully furnished, decent bed, blinds, mirrors. I like this. Another rent-to-renter actually had this for 3 years prior to us taking it on right now. I think they started off doing well, but it got a bit tough and they didn't really have the infrastructure or the systems or the links to keep it tenanted through COVID. So now they've decided they want to stop. Landlord's gone on Googled our area, guaranteed rent. They've found us, which is why I always say you've got to make sure you get your systems and your setup and your Google and your SEO right. They've called us up and this lead has come to us. No letter sends. They're based 3 hours up the road. I can send a letter here all day long. They're never going to call me. But we've managed to secure this and it's pretty much a no money down deal. I'm just going to Alex Ferguson it, you know, just like maneuver the team. I've got a cleaner coming in a little bit with his gang, his team. He will clean mattresses, clean carpets, clear out all the rubbish, clean all the bathrooms. Then I've got Big Paul who's going to re-grout bathrooms, finesse things, move old furniture that's tacky. Then I'm going to call the furniture people up. They'll deliver new sofas, dining table. And it's about having that power team, because if I was running back and forth to the paint shop, touching up, going to IKEA, there's no way I could get this done in time. So this property's actually got 3 bathrooms, one on the ground floor, one on the first floor, and then one on the top floor. I'm in the first floor one now, and it's just a little bit tired, a bit sorry. It's got these tiles which are sort of neither here nor there. There's some grout that's a bit dirty in the shower, and the presentation's just not great. As you can see, there's plumbing pipes there. This is not how we do our refurbs. But as I've said, the thing with this is we're still creating a win-win. We get to cash flow immediately. The landlord has to stop funding their mortgage single-handedly and losing money. And our clients get an 8-bed ready for their new engineering job, kicking off in just a few days. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, smash the subscribe button. We've got 3 days to get this ready. And I'll be honest with you, if I just started, and when I just started, I wasn't taking on deals like this. I've worked up to it so I can do the work. So I have got the power team and I can do it quickly, because if I wasn't shooting this video, I wouldn't be here. And my team would be dealing with this. But one thing that I've realized in my business is that I now want to scale to over 100 properties, which is probably going to be like 400 units. Okay. And if I'm going to do that, I've got to find ways to solve landlords' problems. So closing comment on this is don't overextend, don't over push yourself. But remember, if you can create a win for yourself, a win for the landlord, and a win for your clients or tenants, it's worth digging deep, because that's how you're gonna build the cash flow. One more thing though, as soon as we get a chance, we're gonna do a big major refurb on this one, around 20K. The landlord will fund, and then we will guarantee their rent for the next decade. Hope you've enjoyed this video.